Hi everyone, I'm Kelly from Brittany and Kelly, and today I'm going to go over travel tip number 2 about our suitcases, what you need to know, things you should pack, etc., etc. So today, say you figured out where you're going. What do you do next? Okay, you're gonna figure out you've got your plane ticket, you've got everything planned out, and what you're gonna do. Okay, so next you want to figure out what do I need to pack. What are the dimensions of the bag I need? Things like that. Okay, so you've bought your ticket. You call in there, or you can look on the website, and they're going to tell you you have so much pounds and luggage you can pack in your carry-on, your suitcase, and your personal item. Depending on who you are, you might not have all three of those. I'm personally gonna have all three because I pack a lot. Anyway, so suitcase. One of the first things. Okay, for ours, it said we could have 50 pounds of luggage. So I'm going to pack about 40 pounds of stuff, and I have 10 pounds of spare room for souvenirs. Whether I'm going to get something for my family, something for my friends, things like that. It's important to get souvenirs, at least something to remember the place you've been to through. Yeah. But one of the things that we're going to recommend getting is some of these vacuum sealed bags. You put your stuff in it, you can suction it down with a vacuum cleaner, and then you have a lot more room for your souvenirs you buy later on. I got 4 of the combo flats, so there's 4 different sizes. It's pretty cool. Now, what should you pack, though? You're probably wondering, should I pack, you don't want to pack your whole closet. You want to keep it to a minimum, but still have everything you need. So one of the things I'm going to suggest is you pack towels. You never know where you're going, if they're going to have full-size towels. Are they going to have, are they only going to have one towel for, maybe you're going with several people. If there's only like 1 towel, 2 towels, probably going to be an issue. Somebody's going to want to shower, and you're not going to, it's going to be dirty, so they're going to have to go wash it. You don't even know the place you're staying at has a washer. That's kind of, awkward. And so we're both, all of us girls are going to pack some extra towels so we can use our own, and we don't really have to see if there's one left over, because depending on you're staying in hotels, or maybe you're staying at a capsule hotel, or you're staying at an Airbnb, a hostel, each place differs. Each place has their own rules of what they can have and what they can't have. So safe to pack a few towels just in case. And next, you're going to want to pack some jeans. I'm going to pack 3 pairs because you're going to have to do laundry anyways to wash your towels when you want a clean towel. Jeans, however, are very heavy and like shirts. They're very bulky too. So if you pack them, you can wear them, you cycle them out, maybe wear each one twice, and then you can wash them depending on how long you're staying. If you're staying 3 days, probably not that big of a deal. If you're staying a week or 2 weeks, maybe longer, probably going to want to pack lighter jeans, shorter, lesser amounts so you have more room and it doesn't weigh as much when you get to the weighing portion. So you don't want to be taxed for it. Some of the sites that we looked at, the pricings to charge for your bag being overweight is anywhere from $150 to $300 for even being a pound over. So rather than, worrying about hitting the limit, we're going to pack 3 pairs of jeans. Again, it gives you some you can wear in case the place you wind up going to is kind of semi-formal, or if you're going to be walking around or hiking or being out where it's a little bit hotter if you're you just have that to fall back on for a safety measure. However, unlike jeans, shirts don't weigh nearly as much. They're not as bulky, so you have a little bit more room to work with. So I'm going to pack a shirt for every day of the week, and I'm going to pack several times. I'm going to have t-shirts for some days, and I'm just going to be out and about, and not going to really be a big thing. I'm going to pack nicer shirts for when I'm going to be going to a restaurant, or maybe I'm going to be out, having some fun with some friends or something. So, you pack a shirt for, if you think of an occasion, there's probably a shirt for it. So I'm just going to pack several shirts. Say I'm packing 13 because it's a 2-week trip. 14. I have a shirt for every day of the week. Again, because no one's going to notice if you change your jeans. However, somebody's going to notice if you don't change your shirt. So, shirt for every day. Again, different shirt styles, different. If you're like me, you've got shirts you really like that you always wanted to wear and you never had the chance to wear them, well, here's your chance to wear them. Here's your time to go out and say you bought a new shirt and you haven't had the occasion to wear it. Well, there's your chance. Yeah. I would say you wanted to go out shopping and because you just got a big payday and you're excited, you want to go buy some. If you're going on vacation, there's the perfect excuse to buy a new clothing. Like, I want to go out and buy some, but I'm probably going to wait till January or February to go buy new shirts so I can have a feel of, like, at least look up some different looks I want to try. Maybe I want to wear the shirt. Sometimes websites have sales closer and they'll have their spring sale to get rid of their winter clothes, or they'll have their summer, or they'll have their spring sale so they can get stuff in for summer. So I'm just going to wait a little longer and see what they come up with. Another big thing that I'm going to suggest you pack is a coat. You never know how the weather's going to be. Is it going to be cold? Is it going to be hot? Is it going to rain? So having that coat, or even how cold a restaurant is. Some places are really, really cold, like I experienced today. Some of them are, decently warm. So a coat is probably a good idea to have, for a safety measure. Again, I'm just packing stuff I have right now until I can actually go out and buy some stuff I want to use personally just for the trip, or I've always wanted to buy and never got the opportunity to buy. Another thing I'm going to suggest, though, is you bring a blanket. Some places that I've been to, they don't actually have, they'll have a blanket, but it doesn't ever feel like enough. Or maybe the blanket's just really thin and you want something for the added warmth. Or maybe you want something to remind you of home when you're going to be away a lot longer than you've ever been away. So having the blanket, it's always a nice thing to have. And then always a good idea, wherever you're going, doesn't matter where, is a good pair of tennis shoes. You're going to be doing a lot of walking, going to be a lot of, you never know if you're going to have to run because the place you're supposed to be at, there was sudden traffic or whatever your reasoning. Good to have comfort, because as much as you want to look good, you also need the comfortability of a good pair of tennis shoes. You can bring nice shoes, or if you're the person that wears flip-flops, you can bring them. However, I'm going to bring tennis shoes just because it's practical, and you said you never know what you're going to be doing. You're going to need a nice pair of tennis shoes for. And then obviously things you're going to pack, like another big thing that I'm going to pack personally is a toiletries case. So it's got like your shampoos, your conditioner, your facial wash. You can go out and buy a little package of travel detergent, so you can wash all of your clothes or your towels or whatever with. You can put in your toothbrush, your toothpaste, your deodorant. I pack in tissues in every little container I'm carrying. You never know if you're gonna need them. I got some of this little fabric refresher, so it's like Febreze you spray on your clothing. You never want to be that person that smells weird. You don't want to be that person, so I just pack some of that just in case. Never know if you're going to be outside, so a can of little travel off is probably a smart idea. I've got a little first aid kit and things like that in here, so it comes in handy. And you can put in the front your little shampoo and conditioner and things like that. Let's see if I can fit this in the little pocket. The inside pocket of my suitcase. Yay. And things you're going to need is your undergarments, socks, underwear, things like that. For ladies, it's probably your feminine products. Can't ever live anywhere without that. Another thing to consider, though, before you even start packing, what kind of suitcase do you need? There's so many kinds, so many styles, brands. First off, you're going to want something that's affordable. Okay, that's always important, having something that you can afford to buy. Right, okay, so you found one that's affordable. Is it the right one you need for your vacation? You got to look at how long is your flight first, though. Is it a 3-hour flight? Is it a 5-hour flight? 10, 15, Okay. So shorter ones, you can probably do the ones at Walmart. They're more cloth. They're still rugged and cloth-like material though. So probably 5-hour flight is about as far as I'd go with one of those 5-7 hour. If you're like flying from like California to New York or Texas to Denver, or the U.S. to Canada, or maybe you're flying from France to Germany. Probably gonna be okay with one like that. The longer your flight, the more durable one I personally want for myself. I don't know what your opinion is on it, but the one that I got is for people who do rock climbing, so they're constantly on the go, traveling somewhere, going somewhere. Their suitcase is going to be thrown around a lot. So I got one like that. It's got the zipper, and then it's got buckles for added reinforcement. It's got more of a harder outside. You can get one like that. They're more expensive than the ones you're going to get at, say, a retail store. Or you can even go even further if you want that added protection and get a hardback suitcase, which are like completely solid all the way around. They're on wheels. Really nice. You can go find them in different sizes and colors, just like everybody else, different styles. Doesn't matter. It's just going to come down to what you think is more affordable for your price range, but also going to be good for your trip. If you're going to want something more durable for your safe of mind and everything, putting in that little extra money to buy the suitcase is probably a good idea. It's not something you're going to regret having a better suitcase. At least in my opinion. Another thing you should pack is pajamas. You never know what's going to happen, so I'd pack at least a shirt and a pair of pants. You can also pack a pair of shorts and a t-shirt, kind of, or whatever your type of, pajamas is. It's safe to have several different styles for weather's sake, if nothing else, and you can also think about how cold that room is going to be. And then comes the fun part of living your suitcase, because they're all difficult sometimes. And then, like I said earlier, you get different airlines will say, oh, you can only have 50 pounds of suitcase luggage. You can only have 45. You can have, it really depends more on the ticket you buy. I think economy is 50, and business is 65, and then first is 70 or something like that. Not 100% sure on that, but I think that's what I was reading. And so, another big thing you should really invest in if you're going to be traveling is some form of scale. Luckily, I have a friend who travels a lot, so she let me take her scale to use for my trip, and I thank her very much. Otherwise, you can go to Walmart. They have actual luggage weighing scales that you can get and weigh up to. Another big thing I'm glad someone suggested this to me was getting something to mark my suitcase with. I've seen a lot of people use ribbon or a little keychain. I'm getting personalized luggage tags. So mine looks like a little Game Boy tag or a remote control. The other one I got has really colorful diamonds across it, So not only does it double as a luggage tag, it's also going to be a marker for me. So when it comes through the conveyor belt for your luggage, I know exactly where my suitcase is based on the tag, because it doesn't matter which suitcase you're going to buy, someone's going to have one similar to yours, and that's really frustrating because then you have to wonder, is that mine? And you don't want to have to pull the tag and read it. So having something to personalize it for yourself is always a safe idea. But like I said, 50 pounds, so I'm going to weigh my suitcase again and see how much it was. I think it was 35 last time, but you can never pack your bag too many times because you might come up with something new you put in there you didn't put in there before. Or maybe you decided you didn't want to pack something and you want to see how much you have. And yeah, see, I'm roughly sitting about 35 pounds. Keeps me under 40 like I wanted, so that gives me, at least right now, without coming up with anything else, I need to pack about 15 pounds room left for souvenirs and where I'm going. things I might come up with later that I haven't packed but I want to pack. So yeah, that's basically when it comes to packing a suitcase. We started packing ours about 4 months in advance. You can start sooner if you've had longer to plan your trip. I would suggest going anywhere under 3 months, like 3 months in a way. 3, 4, 5 months, 6 months, even if you have that opportunity, is probably when you should start packing your suitcase. Because you never know how much stuff you're going to pack. You're never going to have everything planned, so the longer you have to pack, the better off you are. But yeah, if you like this, thank you for watching. We're going to release more about what more we're going to pack. Like, there'll probably be one over our carry-ons. There'll be, definitely, I want to do one for the day that I leave to come here to go up to my friends for where we go, where we're all meeting up at to leave to go to the airport together. I definitely want to do one for that. If there's a different type of travel video from one of the things, like maybe you want to see something we do while we're there, or maybe you have a video you want us to do like a Q&A or something, then please let us know below, and we'll see if we can do it. Thank you for watching.